The Ashanti regional leadership of Guta has expressed strong disappointment in state agencies responsible for addressing the Ghana-Nigerian trade impasse. Chairman Anthony Opon says the situation has reached this level because state agencies slept on their jobs. The association earlier gave assurances to their Nigerian traders at the Suame magazine enclave to return to their shops and that no one will attack them. Checks at the market this morning reveals that shops belonging to Nigerian traders have been opened for business. Live FM's Prince Apia will join us on the phone with details. But first, listen to the Guta chairman, who says the group will not stop their push to ensure foreigners adhere to the laws that make the retail business preserved or reserved for Ghanaians.
We all know the police commander intervened, and for the sake of the security of the nation and the safety of our brothers, we dialogued and we've assured them that and talked to the boys that nobody should do anything untoward towards our Nigerian brothers. And as you can see now, there's absolute calm here. Nobody is doing anything untoward. But we are having relented. We want to send a message to the government that we are giving respect to them for the sake of diplomacy. But we haven't given up. We will fight until we know that those people who are perpetrating that illegality in the system are flushed out. Because the laws were not made for nothing. It was not for nothing that the GIPC at 85 was instituted. It's meant to safeguard the occupational duties of our Ghanaians, the indigenes. So we don't see the reason why people come here and flat our laws. These people don't give us this opportunity over back there in their own country, but they come here and they want us to give them that space. They hide behind the ECOWAS protocol and all that. They say that it's an ECOWAS market so everybody can trade everywhere. But Ghanaians go there and then give us the chance to open those shops over there. Even concerning the goods that are produced in Nigeria, those produced Ghana here, that we have to trade among ourselves. These Nigerians are banning some goods from the, Ghana here to Nigeria. So much as we recognize them as our neighbors, we don't think they should flat our laws with that kind of impunity, and they can be bosses and make us slaves in our own country. That one, we are not going to give up. So we've given them that assurance that nobody is going to harm them. That does not mean that we are welcome, we are pleased with their presence here. We will never allow that impunity to go on.
What is the communication between yourself and the leadership of the state to find a lasting solution to this?
We are very much disappointed in the state institutions. In fact, they are the source of the whole brouhaha. Right from the onset, when this thing started last year, the government institution came in and a committee was instituted comprising the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ghana Standard Authority, Ghana Immigration, and all the institutions that matters. We started meetings in Accra. They assure us that the institutions are going to work and make sure those who are flouting the laws are flushed out. It has been about 8 months now, nothing has been done. The Ghana Standard Authority came around, they picked items from the shops of the foreigners, they took it to their laboratory, according to the report that they sent with it, that we have copy now. They told us that about 85% of the items that they pay from the shops are substandard goods. That is not meant for public consumption. But all these things have been sold without anything happening. The standard procedure is that they come around, they pick those goods, and then find them. Nothing happened. So these people have sold all these goods into the Ghanaian market. So no wonder we are having a lot of breakdowns and accidents on our roads. Because the authorities are not working, the immigration were involved in the exercises. They saw that most of the people operating here don't have the requisite documents. The law says if you are an ECOWAS neighbor, you come here, you have 90 days to do whatever business you are doing, and after that you go. If you want to stay longer than that, you go to the immigration, you have filed your documents, and when granted the green light, then you start your business. None of them in the system have those documents. The immigration were here, you found all these things, no action. So the institutions have failed us so much. And the worst part of it is, since this action started last Friday, it's near a week ago, and no government institution have called us. We took the opportunity to visit the regional minister about 3 weeks ago. And unfortunately, he has been out of town since then. And as I'm talking to you, even yesterday, we sent somebody to the office and he wasn't around. So we are so much disappointed in our institutions. But that will not defeat our purpose. We are still on course. We will make sure that if you don't hear from them, we will make things unbearable for the people that they won't come around to come and open the door. We are not going to beat anybody. We are not going to intimidate anybody, but we make sure that the law is applied and applied to the letter.
Guta in the Ashanti region there. Let's get on the phone lines now. Prince Apia joins me from the region with more on this. Hello, Prince.
Hello, Gifty.
Prince, tell us what you know.
Can you speak louder?
Prince, do tell us what you know from your checks.
Yeah, so what has been happening today is that almost everybody is going about their normal duties. The tension has really gone down. Even after yesterday, when there were a lot of police and military men patrolling around, today they are not so much conspicuous. We are told they are around, but you don't really see them as yesterday. Some of the Nigerian shops have opened, but they will not speak to the media. I don't know their reason, but of course it is understandable. But not all the shops have opened. Some of the shops are still closed. For the Ghanaians, they are saying that the right thing should be done. They should be restricted to doing the wholesaling, so the retail business continue being the preserve of the locals, and they will continue pushing for that to be done. And so that is what has been happening here.
What is the Ghana Standards Authority doing about this situation? We understand they've been involved.
Yes, they tell me about a report. Remember that this issue came up somewhere last year when the Ghana Standards Authority led a committee actually, which involved the Immigration Service, the Ghana Revenue Authority, GIPC, and the like. They all came around. They did a lot of inspection because one of the major concerns, apart from the wholesaling and retailing stuff, one of the major concerns is that the foreigners or the Nigerian traders come in with a lot of substandard products. So that exercise was to ascertain whether these products were really substandard. So a lot of goods were confiscated and a lot of testing were done. And according to them, the report indicated that 85% of the 500 goods that were picked up for the testing, showed that they were all substandard. And they expected that something was done about this. But according to the leadership, nothing has been done since then, and it has been part of the reason that they believe that it is about time that all those things come together. It's addressed appropriately. So for them, the Ghana Standard Authority, together with all those who are involved in that particular survey, together with all those people, have disappointed the people of Ghana. For them, if they had adhered to whatever recommendation they have put out, or whatever findings they made out of this particular survey, and they had implemented that, they wouldn't have gotten to this particular level where all these things are happening again, where they are forced to ask the Nigerians to close their shops and all those things. So for them, the Ghana Standard Authority and all those state agencies who took part in that particular survey must go back to their work and execute their responsibility as they were asked to do.
Laboratory, according to the report that they sent with us, that we have copy now, they told us that about 85% of the items that they pay from the shops are substandard goods. That is not meant for public consumption. But all these things are being sold without anything happening. The standard procedure is that they come around, they pick those goods, and then find them. Nothing happened. So these people have sold all these goods into the Ghanaian market. So no wonder we are having a lot of breakdowns and accidents on our roads. Because the authorities are not working, the immigration were involved in the exercises. They saw that most of the people operating here don't have the requisite documents. The law says if you are an ECOWAS neighbor, you come here, you have 90 days to do whatever business you are doing, and after that you go. If you want to stay longer than that, you go to the immigration, you have filed your documents, and when granted the green light, then you start your business. None of them in the system have those documents. The immigration were here, you found all these things, no action. So the institutions have failed us so much. And the worst part of it is, since this action started last Friday, it's near a week ago, and no government institution have called us. We took the opportunity to visit the regional minister about 3 weeks ago, and unfortunately he has been out of town since then. And as I'm talking to you, even yesterday we sent somebody to the office and he wasn't around. So we are so much disappointed in our institutions. But that will not defeat our purpose. We are still on course. We will make sure that if you don't hear from them, we will make things unbearable for the people, that they won't come around to come and open the door. We are not going to beat anybody. We are not going to intimidate anybody, but we make sure that the law is applied and applied to the letter.
What is the relationship between yourself and
So that's Prince Appiah there speaking to the chairman of the Guta in the Ashanti region there. Prince, he talks about, he links what they're calling substandard goods, which they believe come from Nigeria, to the effects that people are having in their vehicles. But have there been any response from the Nigerian side to these allegations?
We have been trying this morning to get the leadership of the Nigerian traders to respond to some of these things, but it's been difficult. He's not answering his call. It's understandable, perhaps. Maybe it's one of those meetings to address this particular issue. But immediately we get him, we'll definitely find, reasons to get their response on this particular allegation.
What else can you report, Prince, regarding this impasse?
I should say that the police and the military have really done a good job to maintain peace and order in the enclave, especially the areas where this particular misunderstanding started after 2 days ago. If you come to the Suame enclave, everything is going on smoothly as though nothing has happened. Everybody is going about their duties and the buying and selling is ongoing. But of course, we believe that if the leadership of the Guta saying that they will not relent on their efforts to ensure that the right thing is done, it means that from Monday going, they are going to go back and perhaps maybe close down the shop or some of the Nigerians, or we might not know what they are going to do. But of course, they say that they are going to continue pushing. So that is what is happening now. I believe that the security agencies will continue ensuring that peace is at the particular area.
Prince, thank you for that update. Prince Appiah there, reporting live from Kumasi. And the story or the news is that Nigerian businesses which were closed following that impasse have been opened for business now.